So what I'm doing today, hello, I have, okay, first of all, I have an old friend that we found each other on Facebook. She was a client like when I first started like 20 years ago. And she was always very much into health, and well, so was I, but she was like very particular about like what she ate and her weight and all that. So we've been talking back and forth, and she told me about this recipe, and I made it, and I'm going to show you guys how to make it. It is so delicious. So first what I'm going to do is I have bell peppers, and I'm going to cut them up. Make sure you can see me. Yeah, there they are. So I like the colored bell peppers more than the other ones. So just what I'm going to do right now. Now, okay, here's one way of doing it, but when I was watching a show, they showed me, so I'm just going to throw these in the sink and wash them. But what I saw before was they take it like that, and actually I think I'm going to do this because it's pretty dang cool. Then you don't have to, then I like already have them sliced, and here they are. Okay, so that's how I'm going to do it. Isn't that cool? Well, I need a little curvy knife. Okay, so I'm going to wash these up and then I'll show you. Oh, also what I'm going to do is I already washed some green beans and some, because I don't have my lunch, my vegetables for my lunch. So I'm going to, okay, I'm going to finish these, but while I'm finishing those, I'm going to get these in the oven to roast them. So I got my pan. Remember my little plastic thing that I did? But I didn't even have to put, it's just a little wet. Okay, so how I'm going to do the squash is I'm just going to cut it flatwise, like that, and just line those up to roast them. And then I'm going to take the green beans, and I might need another, let me see how these look, but this is basically what I'm going to do, is take off the tops, and I'm going to set the green beans here to roast. So let me get that all done while you guys go have some tea or something, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here I have my green beans, and I did the yellow beans too because they're sweeter, they're yummy. So I'm going to salt and pepper before I oil so I don't have to wash my hands, and it'll just come around and stick to it. Okay, and then the biryani oil, and just look how much I use, like hardly any. You just want to get the oil around it, you know. And I could put garlic on here. Maybe I will, because I'm going to put garlic on the bell peppers. So I'm going to start chopping up my garlic right now. I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to do a buttload of garlic. So here, I'll show you. Like, I have fresh garlic that I got. So these have long stems on them, and they're just going to start drying. So I'm going to chop up all of this, do the fresh garlic. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I just wanted to show you. See, the fresh garlic hasn't dried out yet. Like, this is fresh, and this is the dried. So like the dried, you can just, all this is all dried. You can just go in and break it apart. Well, the fresh, it's all kind of, what do I want to say? It has a different flavor. It's actually like the fresh onions. When you get those, they're more sweet. So these are going to be sweeter. Okay, so I need to use them up, so I'm going to use them. But they have them at the farmer's market, the fresh garlic. Okay, something else I wanted to show you. You don't have to necessarily get off all the skin. You can chop it up because it's part of it. It's not all been dried out. So when I start chopping these, I'm going to all put it. So I just wanted you to know that too. Okay, so here's my squash, and they turned out nice and yummy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them and set them on a sheet to cool because they'll keep cooking. I have my little pan here. I'm just going to put it on them to cool because I'm going to reuse this for my beans. Okay, so we'll just let these cool. Oh, don't they look beautiful? Oh, they smell yummy. Oh, they just smell delicious. Okay, so, and here you can see I've been chopping up the garlic. So, I know, I'm chopping a lot. But it gets smaller when it's cooked. Okay, so let's see. Let me add a little bit. I think I'll just sprinkle it on the beans. Okay, so here, let me show you what I'm doing. So we're all in the same loop. I'm going to put these like that. I'm going to roast them. I'm going to take some garlic. Now tell me that doesn't look good. Yum! Okay, 425. I'm going to set my timer because these are smaller for about 15 minutes. 425, 15 minutes. Okay, and then I'm going to save these for my bell peppers, because what I'm going to do is put my bell peppers in here. So I'm going to cut them. I already cleaned them, and I'm going to cut them like this. Okay, all cut up. Yum yum. Salt and pepper. I know I tend to use a lot. I don't know if I use that much, but you know, with the sea salt, the Himalayan salt or the Celtic sea salt, it's not like regular salt. It's full of nutrients. Okay, a little bit of olive oil. Massage all the olive oil around. Actually, now I'm going to throw in my garlic, buttloads of garlic. That's what Dodie said, and I did it before, and I totally could have had more garlic. Okay, so I'm just going to let this sit until my beans are done, and then we're going to put them on the sheet to roast. And then what I'm going to do with this, tonight, is after, okay, back up. My roasted squash and my green beans, I'm going to have those for lunch with a little chicken, maybe pour some soup on top. These I'm actually going to save until I do them fresh tonight, and I'm going to have roasted bell peppers, and I'm going to make a super yummy salad. So maybe some pineapple sausage with the bell pepper on the salad, maybe some roasted onion. I don't know, I have to see what's in my refrigerator, and I'm just going to make stuff up to have. I mean, you can't go wrong with vegetables. I mean, seriously.